guys feel about as confident as you can right now at this point?
Well, yeah, that was a good game. I thought this game had a lot more. I thought we played a lot better in this game than we did the other game against St. Louis the other night. Thought we came out with real good focus at the start of the game. Real good focus. We managed the puck really well. Second period, we sort of got bogged down with some penalties and what have you. And I thought the penalty killers did a fantastic job. Just making us get through that as well as we did. I get some timely goals, up front, obviously, with the 2 goals, Leggy's first 2 goals. Those are huge. And I got some big saves at the end from Pex. And I thought we competed at a pretty good level tonight. So it was good. It was, a good East-West game. One, East team getting a point and us getting 2. So. There's a lot of positives. I mean, the penalty killers are real good that second period for us, and I thought our team had real good focus tonight.
With where they are in the standings, I mean, you take maybe some extra confidence.
Well, I think you see that when you see the best that from the East, and we're going to see the best from the West in Detroit here, and so it's a real big week, and we have to play at a higher level than we did the other night. There was way too many turnovers. We didn't have enough. We were a little too casual in some areas. So, we've got a big test. Ottawa, I think, is probably the hottest team right now, coming into our building here. So, and they're trying to make a statement as well with their team. So I think Monday's going to be a real big test. They got Spezza and Heatley and Alfredson are as good as any line in the National Hockey League, and they're playing really a hard-working, structured game, and they're getting good goaltending. So, we've got to be real focused for that on Monday, that's for sure.
Leguan's had a pretty nice streak going here as far as goal scoring. Is he doing anything? I mean, everybody's saying he's skating harder and
yeah. Well, he's skating really well right now. Him and Marty Erad, I think, are skating tremendously well, and they're getting some production. But I think when you see them skating the way they are, using their speed, taking the puck to the hard areas, and having a very high compete level, I think it just enhances and showcases their ability, their talent. I mean, Leggy has a tremendous amount of talent. We've always wanted him to produce offensively, and when he's skating like that, he can be a force. And tonight I thought they went head to head against the Savard line, which is as good as any line in the National Hockey League, and I thought they played them very well tonight. Leggy got all the goals. That's great. Leggy stepped it up. Just as we've asked our top guys to step it up in terms of our offensive guys. When we're any one of the 4, and I can start including Sully in there, but the 4 guys that have been healthy most of the year. When one of them scores, we're 10 games over 500. So that's that's a big statement right there.
Any strategy to moving Leguan in a different spot in the shootout there?
We looked at the guys and the Fernandez. We knew a little bit. We sort of do some tracking of the shootouts, and we had Sully in the second hole where I think he's most comfortable. And there's a couple of things that Fiddler can do and Leggy can do that other guys can't against a style of goaltender that Fernandez is. So that was the decision.
You feel pretty confident there going into a shootout when Peck is in the net?
Well, I was just I don't know if you're ever confident, because it is it's a one-on-one type of thing. But I felt that we had as good a chance. You have 50-50 chance against a pretty good team. So obviously we'd like to have got it in regulation time, but as long as we got the 2 points, I feel fairly good that it was an exciting game to sort of have on a Saturday night in Nashville. So fitting ending, I guess, that when Boston was able to get a point in our building, we were able to steal it back. So
wins, of course, are great this time, but win 2 games in a row with shootouts, is that an extra emotional boost that maybe carries the steam a little bit?
Well, yeah, I don't know if I think it helps. I mean, there's so much excitement and all that, but I think you have to keep everything in perspective. You can't get too high about winning a game, and you can't get too low about winning a game. If we're going to pat ourselves on the back for winning 2 games, we're in trouble. winning is something that you have to do and you have to create. And you know, our next game is huge against Ottawa. They're going to come in here, hottest team in the East right now.
Still undefeated after leading after the first.
Yeah, the starts are huge. I mean, that's in this league. It's you know, at this time of year, especially teams are buckling down defensively. There's a lot on the line for so many teams that you know, you get off to a good start. Sometimes it can carry some momentum. I mean, you get the first goal. You know, they got to get two to get jump by you. So it's always it gives you a little bit of a comfort level.
You played well against the East this year. Is there a reason for that?
No, not really. I think against the East, you probably just worry about your game more than theirs, because of the fact that you don't play them a lot. The other teams have the ability maybe to have played you. They counteract you probably a little bit better. But other than that, just I have no explanation for that other than we've had good success over there.
Good.